And you can see a little flame still coming out. I'll ask Parvez to show you and zoom in to the pictures of how the flames have again resurrected into the first floor of this building. I'll ask Parvez to zoom in and show you these visuals, the visuals of the flames that are still blazing out, and the fire department officials trying their best to in fact douse off this fire, to in fact bring down the flames and to complete this cooling operations. You can see the visuals right around me. You can see the fire officers doing their continuous efforts. So the fire, I'll ask Parvez to show you the visuals of this fire. This is still there. The smoke is again coming out. The fire department is trying its best, in fact, to douse out the fire, but then again and again, due to the rise in temperature, due to the heat wave, a fire engulfs again, and the combustible material that is inside is giving a hard time to the fire officials who are trying to douse off this fire. Studios.
Well, in fact, Aranya, we're also getting in a reaction coming in from the Delhi Fire Services Chief Atul Garg. In fact, we can put that out. These are the latest details coming in from the Delhi Fire Services, and I'm quoting what Mr. Garg had to say. He's saying that the toll could actually go up as the fire is continuing to reach till this was still late night, and the rescue operation will still continue. He's saying that so far over 26 bodies have been recovered, and he's putting out more details, specifically mentioning that these bodies have been recovered. 20 bodies rather were recovered from the first and the second floor, and the teams are basically trying to now reach the third floor. All the bodies that have been recovered so far, they're completely charred. In fact, Delhi Police DCP Outer, Sabir Sharma, has also put out details saying that it's a tragic incident. 26 dead bodies that have been confirmed. First and the second floor, Ananya, that's the latest coming in from the Delhi Fire Services. First and the second floor of the building is from where the maximum bodies have been taken out. They are saying right now that the focus is on the third floor, that they're trying to enter the third floor. It's certainly becoming difficult for the fire services personnel to actually enter the third floor and try and contain the fire. Latest details also coming into our newsroom right now is the fact that some reports suggesting that the fire has reignited. That's also a fear that was reflected by the Delhi Fire Services, where they've indicated that it's becoming a little difficult for them to try and contain the fire from spreading. What you see right now on your screens right now, two sets of images coming in of earlier today. This was around 4:45 in the evening when the fire was first reported, when the PCR call actually came in. Later, we're given to understand is when the fire started spreading to the other floors, and that's when the rescue operation became a little bit more tricky for the fire services. We'll try and go across to more of our reporters, but let's just put out these details that we are getting right now. Ananya, if I can just go back to you. But before that I do, there's some more information that we have just got. This is coming in from Delhi's Health Minister, Satyendra Jain, who has confirmed 27 people are dead. 12 people have been admitted in Sanjay Gandhi Hospital. In fact, Satyendra Jain spoke to Ananya a short while back. He's been at the spot, and these are the details that Satyendra Jain has also put out. Right now, my colleague Aishwarya Kapoor has also been reporting. He's put out some details that I've just put for all our viewers who are tuning in right now. Fire is spreading. They've not been able to contain. They've not been able to enter the third floor as of now. Maximum bodies have been recovered from the first and the second floor. 25 bodies from the second floor itself. 2 bodies from the third floor is what Aishwarya is reporting. 50 people have been evacuated alive, and they've been taken to the hospital. They've sustained some burn injuries. Expected 20 more people are still trapped up. That's the rough estimate right now. That's the estimate that we're getting in from the Delhi Fire Services. We'll also try and get some more details from the Delhi Police, which is also at the spot assisting the Delhi Fire Services. In fact, as far as the investigation goes, as the rescue operation is being carried out, the Delhi police has already apparently begun their investigation. They've already arrested two people, is what we have been told. The owner of the building has already been arrested by the Delhi police. They've confirmed that they've detained Harish Goyal and Varun Goyal. They're the owners of the building that had caught fire. These are the latest details that we're getting in. And we'll quickly go back to Ananya to get a sense of what's happening right now on the ground. Ananya, the latest details that are coming in. But as I hand it back to you, before that, we are also getting another information about the NDRF. The NDRF being brought in.
Well, yes, you can see, Shawan, this is the whole building where the fire is reignited, and I'll ask my camera person Parvez to show you the blaze that is there. This is the first floor of the building wherein the fire is reignited. This is the actual challenge for the Delhi Fire Service, is that the fire is continuously reigniting, and the most crucial floor is the third floor, from where more than 20 dead bodies have been recovered by the fire officers, and it is becoming really difficult for them to actually enter this. They were trying in fact multiple times to enter this floor from various sides of this building, but then the whole problem that clearly occurs is that due to the burning down of the building, the whole structure is completely volatile, and each step can cause these officials to go down 2 floors directly, which might hurt them as well. So a lot of uncertainty into this whole building, and which is causing a big problem to the fire officers. Apart from that, the fire is continuously reigniting, and the fire officials are making continuous efforts to bring this down and to control this fire and to completely douse it off. An actual assessment of why this fire occurred, how this fire occurred, would only take place after the whole, the cooling operations are completed. The whole operations to douse off this fire are completed, and the rescue operations too are in fact concluded, and then only we would know as to what had actually happened. I'll ask Parvez to show you how these fire officials are trying to look in from the other side of the building to enter. They're trying to find a way, in fact, to get inside the building and to douse off this fire, trying to search out for ways how they can enter the top floor of this building, which is completely volatile, and in case each and every step of these fire officers might cause a very volatile situation for them. Fire is continuously reigniting. That is another challenge, and the temperature, the high soaring temperatures of the national capital, is the third and the biggest challenge that is being caused to the Delhi Fire Services. While apart from that, the Delhi Police is conducting the impacts assessment. We showed our viewers how even the vehicles which were parked beside this whole building were charred into ashes, in fact. So a lot happening around at this spot where a very big fire tragedy has occurred, and this is in fact one of the major fire tragedies after Upar, after what happened in Karol Bagh. This is one of the most major fire tragedies in the national capital, and you can see how these officials are again trying to douse off the fire. You can see, in fact, Shavan, the fire officials back in action again, trying to douse off the fire, trying to extinguish the fire, and in fact they're trying to control and get control of this fire.